Have you ever felt that strange connection with someone? The kind that doesn't need words.
Where a glance feels like a conversation.
And silence somehow feels louder than anything else. Sometimes love doesn't arrive with grand gestures or confessions. It whispers. In the way they remember your favorite song. In how they text you just to ask if you're okay. Or in that quick smile they can't hide when you walk into the room. But here's what most people don't realize. Psychology shows that when someone's heart already belongs to you, it's not about what they say, it's about what they can't hide. And today, we're uncovering those quiet, beautiful signs. In this video, you'll discover 7 sweet, yet subtle signs that reveal when someone's heart is already yours, even if they've never said the words aloud. We'll explore how emotions leak through small actions, why our brains react the way they do when we're in love, and a few surprising psychological cues that most people overlook. So stay with me till the end, because by the final sign, you'll see love from a completely new angle. Welcome to Psychology Zone, where we dive deep into the human mind and decode the emotions we all feel but rarely understand. If you enjoy learning about human behavior and the science of love, make sure to hit subscribe and join our growing community of curious minds. Sign 1. They look for reasons to talk to you. Before we dive deeper into the signs, let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed someone who just keeps showing up in your inbox or your day, even for the smallest reasons? They might text you about something random, like a meme, a song, or a question they could easily Google. But deep down, you can feel it. It's not really about the topic. It's about you. They simply want to hear from you, to keep the conversation alive for just a little longer. It's those good morning messages that turn into late-night talks without either of you realizing how much time has passed. Sometimes they'll pretend they needed help with something, but the truth is, they just wanted a reason to connect. Their words may seem casual, but their consistency says everything. Because when someone's heart is drawn to you, silence feels too empty to bear. They crave that comfort your voice or your texts bring, even in the most ordinary moments. And what's fascinating is that psychology calls this micro-seeking. Small efforts people make to stay emotionally close without admitting it outright. It's not about obsession or attention. It's about emotional safety. They feel lighter when they talk to you. You become the person who turns an ordinary moment into something that feels meaningful. So every, hey, just checking in, or did you see that, is more than just talk. It's their heart quietly reaching out for yours. Sign 2, they remember what matters to you. Before we move forward, have you ever met someone who remembers things you said weeks or even months ago? Tiny details you didn't think anyone noticed? Maybe it's the way they recall how you take your coffee, or that one childhood story you mentioned just once. They might surprise you by bringing up your favorite movie or checking if you finally tried that food you talked about. It's subtle, almost invisible, but it means something deeper. Because when someone truly cares, their mind naturally holds on to the things connected to you. They don't have to try, it just happens. Like their brain saves every detail that makes you smile. Psychology calls this emotional imprinting. That when a person becomes so meaningful that their memories stick effortlessly. It's why they remember your birthday without a reminder, or why they know when something's off, even if you say, I'm fine. They store your preferences not as information, but as pieces of affection. Each small thing they remember is their quiet way of saying, you matter to me. They might not say, I love you, but remembering your little world is their version of love in action. It's one of the sweetest ways someone's heart shows its loyalty. Not through words, but through memory that never forgets you. Sign 3, they get genuinely happy when you're around. Before we move on to the next sign, have you ever walked into a room and noticed someone's entire mood shift? Like the air suddenly feels lighter, and their face just softens. It's that quiet moment when their eyes brighten, their smile grows without trying, and you can sense their happiness before they even speak. They may try to hide it, but their energy always gives them away. You can hear it in the way their voice changes when they talk to you, a little warmer, a little softer, a little more alive. Psychologists say our emotions naturally mirror the people we're drawn to, which is why joy feels effortless around someone we care about. It's not just attraction, it's a kind of emotional chemistry that the body can't fake. Their laughter comes easier, their stress fades faster, and even silence between you feels comforting instead of awkward. Sometimes they might not even realize how different they act around you. They just know they feel better when you're near. Their day might be chaotic, but the moment they hear your voice, it steadies them. That's not coincidence. That's emotional attachment quietly revealing itself. You become their safe place, the person who turns ordinary moments into something peaceful. Even short interactions leave a lingering glow, as if your presence recharges their spirit. Science shows that genuine happiness releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and that's exactly what's happening when they light up around you. They don't have to say how they feel. Their joy says it for them every single time. Because when someone's heart already belongs to you, your presence isn't just noticed, it's felt in every smile they can't hold back. Sign 4, they worry about you. Before we go any further, have you ever noticed someone who seems to care about your well-being more than they should? Almost like your comfort secretly matters to them. They'll ask if you've eaten, remind you to rest, or check in when you sound a little off. It's not nosiness, it's genuine concern that slips out naturally. They notice the smallest changes in your tone, your energy, or the way you text, and they can tell when something isn't quite right. Even when you say, "I'm fine," they sense the truth behind your words. That kind of awareness doesn't come from friendship alone. It comes from emotional attachment. Psychologists call this empathetic attunement, when someone's emotions subconsciously sync with yours because they care deeply. They might stay up late just to make sure you got home safely, or check on you even when they're busy themselves. It's those tiny acts of worry that reveal something powerful. Your happiness has started to affect theirs. They feel uneasy when you're hurting and relieved when you're okay again. They may never admit how much they care, but their actions speak louder than any confession. Because when someone's heart quietly belongs to you, your well-being becomes part of their peace. Sign 5. They can't hide their smile when you're mentioned. Before we dive into the next sign, have you ever caught someone's reaction when your name comes up in a conversation? Their face softens instantly, as if their body remembers you before their mind even reacts. There's that little spark, a shy smile, a quick glance away, or a quiet laugh that feels almost involuntary. It's like their emotions leak through the smallest expressions, no matter how hard they try to stay composed. Even their voice changes when they talk about you. It becomes lighter, warmer, more alive. Psychologists say this happens because the brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical, just by thinking about someone we're emotionally attached to. So that simple smile, it's their heart's way of reacting to your name. They may pretend it's nothing, but their subconscious always gives them away. That glow, that softness, it's not an act. It's emotion in its purest form. Because when someone's heart already belongs to you, your presence lingers even in your absence. Sign 6. They make effort to understand you. Before we move forward, have you ever noticed someone who doesn't just listen to your words? They actually try to understand what's behind them. Even when you disagree, they don't rush to defend themselves or prove you wrong. Instead, they pause, they think, and they genuinely try to see things from your side. That's because their goal isn't to win the argument, it's to stay connected to you. When someone's heart cares deeply, empathy becomes their natural language. They'll ask gentle questions, not to challenge you, but to learn how you feel and why. Psychologists say this behavior shows emotional maturity, the ability to choose understanding over ego, and that's a powerful sign of real affection, because love that lasts is built on patience, not perfection. They remember what triggers you, what soothes you, and how to approach you when emotions run high. They value your perspective, even when it's different from theirs. Because they don't want distance, they want closeness. This kind of care goes beyond attraction. It's emotional investment in its purest form. Because when someone truly wants to understand you, it means your heart has already become home to them. Sign 7. They support your dreams as if they were their own. Before we reach the final part, have you ever noticed someone who seems to believe in you more than you believe in yourself? They're the first to cheer when something good happens, and the last to let you give up when things get tough. Their excitement for your success feels genuine, almost personal, like your achievements somehow belong to them too. They don't compete with you. They lift you higher, reminding you of your worth when you forget it. Psychologists say this kind of support reflects deep, emotional bonding when your happiness directly affects theirs. They remember your goals, your dreams, and the little steps you take toward them. Even when you doubt yourself, they become your loudest voice of encouragement. It's not just about pride, it's about love that finds joy in your growth. Their motivation isn't forced. It's a natural response from a heart that's deeply connected to yours. Because when someone truly loves you, your victories feel like shared moments of the same beating heart. Love doesn't always announce itself with words or promises. Sometimes it lives quietly, in the soft smiles that appear without reason, in the gentle check-ins that seem casual but come from care, and in the way someone chooses you, even in silence. It's in those little moments when they remember what you like, worry when you're distant, or light up just hearing your name. Real love rarely shouts. It whispers through actions that speak louder than any confession. So the next time you notice these subtle signs, don't rush past them. They might be someone's unspoken way of saying, "You already have my heart." If this video opened your eyes, share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to Psychology Zone for more deep, heartfelt insights into the human mind and the quiet language of love. Your support helps us keep exploring the science and beauty behind every emotion. Thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes the sweetest love stories are the ones told without words.